But enough talking about socialism. We're live. YouTube, welcome back to another One Live Realism event. Tonight we have Operation Adder. We haven't done one of these in a little while, so it's good to get dive back into them. If you are watching this on YouTube, please, as always, remember to like and subscribe to the video. Much love. This is going to be a long one, going to be over an hour, so if you make it to the end, congratulations to you. Anyway, on to the event tonight. As I said, it's Operation Adder, like the snake. Clans involved tonight. We've got the BR1, we've got the Partisans on the Allies, and then on the German side, we've got the IR9 and the 5th GB Division. And I think that's everyone tonight. A little bit of a smaller player number because it's the Christmas holiday period, so a lot of players are off doing holiday things. So it is what it is. The event tonight, the axis is on the attack. You can see the axis are moving out below me, the typical IR9 formation that they like to do with these in events. The axis on the attack tonight, there are 3 objectives to take. They have to take the first objective before they can move on to the second and third objectives. The first objective is locked. They can only attack that objective. If they take that objective, they can then attack the second and third objective in any order they want. Standard One Life event rules apply. Limitations on revive, so any medics can do them. Classes are limited. Vehicles are limited. Obviously, it's a One Life event, so lives are limited. It's down to respawn waves and such like that. So yes, under the Fed. Anyway, on to the event tonight. Nothing bad about it, I guess. Just means someone is for social ideas. Yeah, I am. I'm all down for the betterment of humanity. Any policies or changes should always be made for the betterment of humanity. I don't agree in anything else other than that. So you can see the Germans move. Bro, we got an event. I can't talk about socialism. I've got an event. I'm casting a World War II event, and I'm talking about socialism. The Russians aren't even in the game yet. So we've got the Germans moving forward. Let's fly over and have a look where the Allies are. Sadly, we can't hear both sides in the admin cam, so I can only hear whatever side I've been assigned to, and it's a pain in the ass to keep swapping over and over again. So let's just go fly over and have a look at the Allies. God, I am messing up my words. I am tired. I'm getting tongue twisted. I'm tired. I'm messing up my words a little bit.
Let me know if they're closing in, because I'm going to get it down a bit.
So we've got a couple of Allied soldiers over here in British uniforms. The BR1. Scouts out.
Okay.
Makes it more fun to listen to. What, me talking about communism and socialism? Sorry, I could talk about socialism all day. I'm stupid on the topic. I don't know too much about policies. I don't know too much about facts. I just know what's right and wrong. In my heart, I know what is right and I know what is wrong. I believe it just comes down to common sense. Got a brain gun in position here on the rooftop. This is actually, I believe, the first objective. Let me just double check. Yes. So the governor's building, everyone will know this building. If I just zoom out a little bit and I'll open up the map in a second. This is the first objective. So the Axis forces have to get into the what would you call this? Like the manor grounds. They have to get into the manor grounds, wipe out the Allied defense on the inside, hold it for a time period. Once the admin is satisfied, they can move on to the other objectives. What unit is this on the roof? This is BR1. At least, I believe it's the BR1. Yeah, it's the BR1. So we've got the radio man doing some spotting here for the brain gunner. He's
Did he go behind the bushes?
putting a few shots down range, so we'll just go on board him for a second.
No, they went behind the barn. So as you
This is still using the vanilla engine. Sadly, the Scriptum Realism mod, PSMR, hasn't been updated yet. The armor overhaul has caused a lot of problems with the modders, and they're having to work through these problems now to update their mods. Hopefully in the new year...
I'm pretty sure I see a guy.
Hopefully in the new year, we'll have the mod updated.
Where they were crossing from?
Yep, that's him. Yep.
Oh, look at the traces going. Oh, I need to turn off my sub count. Let me turn off my sub count for YouTube. They don't want to see that. Look at the bullets going.
Just a little bit higher. Perfect,
Oh, I got
perfect.
tagged.
You good?
Hit someone. Shots being returned now. MG42 returning shots. You can see the tracers just going over the trees there. The MG42 is not actually firing very accurately. It's very wide bursts going on at the moment, just spraying through the orchard in front of us. The brain gunner still has tap shots. You can hear him just tapping away there, trying to be accurate, doing some long range tap fire, tap fire, tap fire. Not doing long bursts. Trying to snipe at a long distance. What distance do you think this would be? This is probably about... I can't zoom in. Sadly, I've got the book where I can't zoom in. Probably 500 meters, 500 to 600 meters, and his shots are going pretty far there. You can see the tracers being exchanged from both sides. The green tracers are German. The orange tracers are British, I believe. Or it could be the other way around. I always get confused. But you can see the Germans over here. They're pinned down from that brain gun. They're using these bushes as cover the best they can. They've got also a little trench row here, a little divot in the land that they can use as a little bit of hard cover. As that brain gun has put a halt to their advance. See a few riflemen here. We'll have to see if these riflemen put any shots down. Can this rifleman actually see the manor house? No, he can't see the manor house. In fact, I can't even see the manor house. You can see it just there. You see it? There. See that? There. Bro, even I can't see it. With the extra fog, it's just over those trees right in front of us, the center of the screen. Let's go find where a couple more of the allies are. Where the so we've seen where a couple of the BR1 guys are. Let's see if we can find any of the Partisans, shall we? I'm leaving name tags off for a while just because, ooh, so it looks nicer. And look at that MG42 absolutely shredding into this building here. As some allied defenders from the BR1 are stuck inside a brain gunner and his spotter. That MG42 absolutely shredding. Look at the bullet holes. Unfortunately, the MG42 doesn't have as much penetration. If that was a 50 cal after the armor overhaul, everyone is dead. Everyone on the inside is dead. Unfortunately, the MG42 doesn't have as big bullet penetration yet. It hasn't had a update. But it can pen some surfaces. In fact, you can see a couple of bullets actually penetrating on the inside, ricocheting on the inside there. The MG42 has incredibly accurate fire. Look at it, though. Straight into the buildings.
Yeah, they're just watching.
Yeah, you're damn right they are.
Yeah, we're just getting
It's definitely not safe to peek that window over again. Let's just go and see if we can spot that MG42 and where those shots might be coming from. Look how far away that is. That's some incredibly accurate fire from a long-range MG42. So what? Oops, shit. How do you don't bind that? There they are. You can see them just here, look. I actually got two MG42s with the spotters with them. Or is this an MG34? This one's a 34, sorry. Got an MG34 and an MG42. I actually like the 34 more. I know that's going to annoy some people, but I actually think the MG34, especially in Postscriptum, in-game, is a better machine gun. I feel the MG42 in Postscriptum isn't as effective in terms of its
I think Recon is redirecting
firepower.
Redirecting our half-track to him.
So as I said, there's a 90-minute time limit on this event. One life events tend to be a lot slower. I say this every time. One life events, they'll have like lots of bursts of action, and then they'll slow down as both teams have to organize, regroup. At the moment, we've kind of got a little skirmish going on. This kind of like one of those old medieval battles, you know, where they just skirmish. They send their javelin throwers out first, and the javelin throwers just throw at each other for a while before the actual meat and potatoes of the battle begins. So we've got a little bit of like a test going on here, a little bit of a skirmish. Both teams testing each other's fire capabilities, their accuracies, their positions. It's the MG34 once again. I can hear a bigger machine gun though. I can hear something even bigger. And boy, oh boy, it's the Fiddy. It's the Fiddy cow. I want him to do a drive-by straight down the road. Can you imagine just straight down the road? That would have been awesome. MG42 is only good in defense with an ammo box nearby. in other cases, yes, exactly. The MG42 goes through ammo so quickly. You can only really use it on defense when you've got ammo replenishment nearby. Where the MG42, 34, because it's got a slower rate of fire, but it still does the same damage and it's just as accurate. You can go a little bit more versatile with it. That brain gun again, you can just see the bullets splashing to and forth. I would show you the kill feed, but these kills are all messed up at the moment. None of this is accurate because a lot of team killing happened at the beginning as well as waiting for players to join. The teams were just having fun. So, holy shit, we've got an absolute fire squad going on at the moment. Car 98s and 2 MGs lighting up the defenders. Look at the muzzle fire going on here. All the smoke bellowing out. I hope, now that we've had the armor overhaul, I hope going into the next year, Periscope announces an infantry overhaul, potentially, where we see, like, guns have more penetration. Who knows? See the Allies relocating one of their MSPs there, one of their fighter transport trucks, and there's another 50 cal here.
Yeah, go help us. They're suppressing. What?
And if you're watching this on YouTube and you do not know, I am actually interviewing Snazzy Duckling on the 18th of December. That is in 2 days. I don't know when this video is going to be up. But if you can be there, it's probably happened by the time this video ends up on YouTube. But yeah, I'm going to be interviewing one of the devs, so check out, be on the lookout for one of the videos to come up on YouTube where I've interviewed Snazzy, one of the devs and community managers for Periscope. I'm going to be asking him a bunch of questions. You guarantee I'm going to be asking him about Chapter 4, the roadmap, all sorts. I've also got a bunch of questions from the community that I'm going to be asking, so I want to see this 50 cal just shred. I'm waiting for this 50 cal to just light up. Has the 50 cal model been updated yet? Is this the new model? Because they were gonna add the new model, right? Is this the new 50 cal model or is this the old 50 cal? I cannot tell. I think this is a new one, right? Or am I wrong? So currently, if you didn't know, the 50 cal used in game is actually a 50 cal taken from Squad. It uses the same asset. And they announced they're going to be updating the model for the 50 cal to make it more appropriate to an actual World War II 50 cal. They gave the actual model name, like the 50 cal A5 or whatever. I ain't no nerd with this military spec stuff. But it's going to be accurate to the time.
But if he lost a medic, that's gonna be shock for us.
Nah, it's fine, trust me.
If he saw the enemies, then I don't know if you want to risk the half truck and the medic.
Yeah, do risk it, 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 risk it. Come on, risk it. Oh. Sounds like we've got dual brain guns opening up there. We had dual brain guns opening up just for a little bit there, sending fire across to the same direction as previously. Established where those MG42s was, M34s. So again, the skirmish as both teams just testing each other, eye on eye, not rushing into anything here on the attack. They're taking their time, they're testing the allies. Trying to figure out where they can push, and the 50 cal is opening up fire once again. I hope when they update the model for the 50 cal, now they add a little bit more recoil animation to it, because currently, you know, the 50 cal is just stationary, but you want to see it like bounce up and down, right? It's a 50 cal. Even though it's placed on this very stable ring, there wouldn't be much recoil. You still want to see a little bit of bounce to it.
I check at the building 240.
So I hopefully when they update the model, they add a little bit more recoil to it as well. Even on things like this, where it's meant to be stabilized.
I'm gonna go out to see more.
Because it's a goddamn 50, man. It's basically an auto cannon. So anyway, socialism. It's good. Everyone should vote left wing. Stop voting for the Conservatives. Stop voting for Republicans. Stop voting for any right-wing party. It's just stupid. What are you doing?
Alright, lower. Perfect. Around there in that house, yeah. They've moved though.
So we've got Xavier giving orders there to his brain gunner, spotting for him with the binoculars, calling out the movement of the Axis forces, pinning them down. You can see the German forces over here. You see the bullets just splashing off the windows, the walls, to the windows, to the walls, to the sweat drop down my balls. The MG34 once again open up fire, spraying through the trees for the foliage. Love how both teams actually have a spotter with their MG gunners, the spotters with the binoculars calling out the marks just as they did in real life, if I'm correct in saying that. It's not just the MGs just blindly firing in any direction they think. They actually have someone organizing where to fire, calling out targets, spotting where to suppress, where to move. And again, it's just this slow test where we've got the skirmishes going on. The javelin throwers are out, throwing their javelins while we wait for the real meat and potatoes of the battle.
MG's posted on the left side of the hill, in between the two trees, laying in the bushes. You want to put some fire on?
Look at that, man. That's a scene. That's a scene right there. Just cut me out. Click me out.
Come to the right more. Yeah, right there. Higher.
Reload.
Hey, reloading.
Okay. Oh shit, yeah. In the middle farmhouse as well, we got an MG.
Oh.
Oh, I may be tagged. I'm tagged.
Good fire there. You can hear the MG42. And look at the bullets just splashing into the building. We actually got a few little shrapnel shots there. But the 50 cal. Yes. Trying to return fire, trying to help his team here. The 50 cal can penetrate walls with this update. I don't know why it sounds like there's two of them. But you can see the bullet splashes just landing on the building there. I think it's actually not shooting at the right building, though. There's no one here for the Germans. You can see them. They're actually here. Okay, the Germans, once that 50 cal started, they went very quiet. Once that 50 cal started to return fire, all of a sudden the German MG got very quiet. It's like, oh shit. Time to hide again. The beast is awoken. Is that American beast has awoken? This is actually the best cover for the Germans at the moment. Getting behind like a divot, a ditch where they have hard cover. Because if they go in a building and that 50 cal starts firing at a building, well, they're going to be in trouble. Speaking of 50 cal, though, the 50 cal has been ambushed. The gunner for the 50 cal has been killed. As the Germans have done a flank in here. You can see the Germans moving into position. With a good flank. MGs in windows. Riflemen, a long flank here that came around onto the southern west side and now can start pushing in through the southern west side. Big flank there as the Germans have slowly moved around. Half-track first casualty to this German push, killing the gunner and forcing the half-track to retreat. They weren't ready for that. Couple of smokes going out there for the British, just so any soldiers can retreat without being cut in half by the buzzsaw.
West to northwest.
That's some fun.
Let's head on over to the manor and see what's going on in the manor.
Secure the western area. We can't allow them to take the east is fine. Don't worry about it.
You could hear the BR-1 giving orders there. Let's just head back over to the Germans, see what's going on with the German side. It's a shame that I can't, without tagging teams, I can't hear what the other team is saying. It's so annoying. Hopefully in the future that gets fixed where admins can hear both teams talking in local chat, because it doesn't make any reason for us not to hear people talking in local chat. Again, the MG34 with his spotter nearby, getting into a good position here. You can see kind of an encirclement starting to happen around the first objective. You can see machine gun sections getting in position on different flanks, and they're kind of doing some crossfire, trying to pin the allies down, cut the defenders down little by little as the Germans have advanced into the town. Again, I can't zoom in, annoyingly. I'm pressing N as hard as I can, but it won't allow me to zoom in. But you can see the encirclement happening from the Germans as they're trying to flank on multiple sides, get their MGs in position, and then just rain down a volley of hellfire onto the defenders, allowing the rest of the Axis forces to then move in safely behind a wall of suppression. Another casualty here for the Allies.
Yeah, I just saw movement. They moved into the farmhouse right behind these two trees.
Okay.
Gorilla's got a good voice. He's got a very
Yep,
deep
second
voice.
story.
Not was it Gorilla? No, it wasn't Gorilla. It was the guy in the MG. You can see. Can you see the German? Can you see him? Look underneath the tree in the middle of the screen, underneath the branch. You can just see his head popping in and out the window. I don't know if you'll see that on YouTube. Zoom in. Zoom in on YouTube. You can just see the German guy just poking his head out of a window all the way at the back. That's some long-range shots coming in from them, man. They are against the IO9. The IO9 play this game a very long time. Look. Can you see him? Can you see him now? There he is. IO9 play this game frequently, be it one live events, competitive matches, public play. Very experienced. You don't really want to get into a shooting fight with the IO9 boys. They have a lot of time in this game. But they do have the worst gun in the game, technically, the Kar 98, so it kind of puts them at a disadvantage. And that's a fact. The Kar 98 is the worst gun in the game. That is an actual fact. You could trust me. I am a post-scriptum partner. Kar 98 is a worst gun in game.
I might. Fuck.
I know, Texas Ranger died.
It's gonna be hard trying to get back to the other group.
So you can see the Allies suffering casualties here as the Germans. One squad does suppressive fire, another squad advances forward. You gotta love that about these IO9 boys, the German team tonight. Good use of tactics on their part. Look at this. Just they're like ninjas. Who heard them? SG-44 gonna go first, clear the rooms. Grenade.
We'll get him.
Go on.
Nice.
I just spent the last 2 minutes bigging up the IO9 and how experienced they are in this game, how much they play it, and you don't want to get into a fight with them. And Kraus, you really let us down there. Gorilla for the Allies. I'll turn nameplates on now. Gorilla for the Allies, holding out. Draxler comes around the corner, misses his shot. A grenade went out right behind Draxler though. Gorilla got kind of lucky there. And that is one German squad taken out. A little bit of team kill happening. Fortunate there for the Allies. Meanwhile, over on the northern or direct western, northwestern flank, the IR9 also pushing again. Look at them sneakily coming forward. These little ninjas. Heavy. He's got his, what is it, the P38? I'm going to guess he's the medic. Looks like a medic. He looks like a medic. So I'm guessing he's the medic. Medics always have a certain look to them. Kill Winter from the 5th GB as more German Axis forces have moved in to support that first squad that made the initial push. No doubt there's going to be medics able to bring back any downed and injured German soldiers back into the fight. That 50 cal opened up fire. The 50 cal spotted this advancement coming in by the Germans. You see Philip's gone down. He's lost his head there from the 50 cal. He dropped his binoculars. Oh. Medic moment. Yeah, that's a medic moment. As the Partisans, we see the Partisans for the first time in this game. You got Enrock, Chiro, Leroy, and Joey. They've got the 50 cal. 50 cal doing a good job there. We've actually got 2 allied 50 cals, I believe.
Ist von uns irgendwer down?
Ja, die Axis haben Respawn Wave, alles klar. Das heißt, die Karten werden neu gemischt. Partisans sind sehr gut weg.
Ah, die Deutsch. Very good. Ich bin am Brut. Yo, Thick Papa Dragon, how you doing? Ooh, Thick Papa Dragon. Now that is some Rule 34 content right there. Thick Papa Dragon. Ooh. I'm gonna Rule 34 that later. See what comes up. That's the kind of socialism I can get behind. Some good old Rule 34. Ain't nothing wrong with furries. Look at this from the IO9. You just know they're just ready to pounce. Look at them. They're just ready at any second just to pop up and just open up an absolute volley of fire and just destroy anything in their wave. Meanwhile, medic. Look at me. Thank you. Okay, you're doing a good job. Yeah. It's not easy being a medic, but you're making it work, Heavy. We appreciate you. BL1 inside the manor. I'm gonna make an official guide to callouts in Postscriptum because there are no official callouts in Postscriptum. Any other game I play, Call of Duty, Battlefield, PUBG, when I played that competitively, every building, every street, every object had like a specific callout. If anyone watches esports, you know what I'm talking about. If you played CS:GO, you know there's callouts. I'm gonna make an official guide to callouts in Postscriptum, so we don't have to guess names of buildings like this anymore. We can actually give it an actual name, like governors, like govern or something, like govern building, something like that. Gov building, Hell Manor or something like that. Heel Manor, Heel Govern. Meanwhile, we've had a little bit of casualties going on here for the the Axis forces. The 5th GEB over here and the IO9 squad having a little bit of trouble getting shot in the back, I feel like. Or just as they're trying to advance, they're being popped up by marksmen. See Groove the Partisans, he went down the corner there as the Allies are doing their best to try funnel in more defenders into the first capture point. Defenders have lost a lot of ground here. The Allies have been pushed all the way back. If you can remember at the very start of the game, the Allies controlled the map all the way up until... I can't zoom in, unfortunately, but they controlled the map at least a good 300 or 400 meters out of the objective, but the Germans slowly, with suppressive firepower, with maneuvering, they have pushed the Allied forces back, and the Germans are getting ever so closer. Ever so closer. I'm waiting for that 50 cal just to shred through a building. I'm still waiting for that 50 just to shred through a building. As the rain started, did it just start to rain on Hilsum? Is that dynamic weather, or has it been raining this entire time? Dynamic weather coming to Postscriptum? Spoiler? Question mark? Maybe? Who knows? How cool would that be, dynamic weather, though?
Alright. Whoa! That was south, 180.
Excellent, under fire there. Commander, I believe. Or at least a commanding radio man. Emrock has got his brain going in position here, downstairs window. As that German volley of fire is opened up once again, you can hear the sound of the MG34s and 42s. Couple of grenadiers lobbing blasts at each other. A few hand grenades going off as well. As the IO9 and the 5th GEB are trying to create some kind of firing wave up here, but they're under a lot of suppression themselves. This battle has been very slow There has been a couple of casualties. The X-Men has actually gone down on top of the manor, and so's puppies. This battle's been very slow. It's been more about outmaneuvering and just suppressive fire. That's how this game has happened so far. Been a lot of outmaneuvering, flanking, getting in position, and then just open up a volley of fire, then move again. As we've got the IO9 pushing in. Philip with a good spray on M-Rock there. SG-44 in hand. So deadly. As Rumber and Blitzkrieg take this outer building. 50 cal is live. Leroy on the gun. But he's in a very exposed position now. Is he going to be able to do anything with it?
Wood?
50 cal. Very exposed position. Looking the wrong way. He must have saw the doorway then. He must have seen the doorway. I think he's too concentrated trying to look over the bushes to realize. Stop looking the wrong way! Joey, what are you doing? Oh, it's Leroy. Leroy, what are you doing? The Allies still suffering casualties here. Again, the Germans been very slow, very methodical. They've moved in position. They basically got in behind the Allies now. They've flanked all the way around, created this encirclement, and now they're starting to push in from behind. Very slow game so far. Let's have a look at the kill boards quickly. Again, the kills, the deaths aren't going to be accurate, so we'll just pay attention to the kills. We've got 5 kills for the Allies, 12 for the Germans, revives 8-4. So, yeah, we can't pay attention to wounds and deaths this game because there was a lot of warm-up. People were just messing around, having fun, so don't pay attention to deaths. Meanwhile, talking about deaths, Leroy getting absolutely decimated there as an MG34 and 42 opened up on his position. The half-track now unmanned. And IO9 pushing in big. Look at that, a coordinated push on all fronts. IO9 pushing in from the south, the east, and also the west. 5th GB also pushing in at the same time. Big push coming in there for the German forces. Playing out very well for them, getting into the position. Slowly cutting down what remains of the defenders one by one, suffering very little casualties in return, the Axis forces. As the 5th GB are first to break into the first objective. SG-44 leading the charge, Radio Man afterwards, followed by a rifleman who has his bayonet attached. You best believe he has his bayonet attached. Cry Wolf getting 1 kill there, but he goes down. Texas Ranger and Gorilla on the outskirts. They have no idea that an infiltration has literally happened behind them. 5th GB pushing in hard, clearing out the building. Room to room, grenades going off.
Alright, they breached our wall southeast. They're in. They're inside? Yeah, first floor. One just ran.
Yeah, there's more than just the first floor. Texas Ranger, he goes down. Gets sprayed down by that SG-44. Now it's just Gorilla and Rest, the only ones alive here. And I don't think they're going to be alive for very long. Gorilla getting a kill there. Winter going down. The SG-44 goes down. That's a good job by Gorilla. But he gets taken out by Gorilla. How did his helmet end up on his feet? Damn. And then a gammon bomb to finish it off for a high explosive. That was overkill there. But the 5th GB clearing out the objective. There's no defenders alive apart from Diego. Diego on the outskirts. And Resistance on the roof. Is Adams okay over here? No, Adams isn't okay. Adams is having a very bad day. Mistakes were made. Yes. Speaking of mistakes, That was almost a big mistake. To resist all on his own. All the Germans going to be able to push up here. It's going to be hard for them. I think Marsilio is actually taking damage from the smoke. Yeah, Marsilio is going to bleed out. He's actually taking... Woolly Pete, it hurts. What can I say? Woolly Pete hurts. White phosphorus? Don't fuck with white phosphorus. That shit hurts. It's a war crime for a reason. Resistance getting another kill there. He's doing his best. He's holding up on his own here. He's slowly whittling down the German numbers one by one. Can he get Hannibal? Missing the shots on Hannibal. Diego and exit. We've got some allied reinforcements arriving. Speaking of reinforcements, the 50 cal. This is what I wanted to see. And Death Cry goes down. The 50 cal just opening up fire onto the building. Look at the bullets just ricocheting through.
What? They captured.
Oh my god. That's what I wanted to see. The 50 cal just absolutely firing onto the building. Bullets shredding through. Dietrich, the only one alive from that assault. I did see, though, the admins called that the Germans have captured the point. So the Germans did take the objective, even though this late reinforcements arrived just to save the day on the 50 cal. The Germans did take the first objective.
Okay, respawn for free. That sounds better.
Wait, resist while we could retreat.
Man, that's what I wanted to see. That's what we wanted to see. We wanted to see a 50 cal just absolutely decimate a building, and I'm glad we got to see it. That's what I've been waiting for, man. That's what I've been waiting for. Yes. God damn, yes. It took long enough. Thank you, Base Farmer and Sergeant M. Fox. Beautifully done. So the first objective was taken. So that means there are 2 more objectives on the map. But these final 2 objectives, it's similar to this. They have to capture a zone. The Germans can attack in any order they want. Usually there's an order to the objective. Like, you have to attack this objective, then this objective, then this objective. The next 2 final objectives, they can attack either at any time. They can attack them in any order they want. So the second objective, let me just fly over to it. It's going to be the smaller... I have to find it on the map because I can't zoom in, annoyingly. I can't zoom in, which is really annoying. So one of the objectives is this row of buildings here that are in front of us. So if I open up the map, you can see where I'm at. So basically the buildings within this outer wall along the road. This is one of the objectives. And the other objective that the Germans have to attack to win tonight is the hotel. And everyone knows what the hotel is. That's the other objective tonight. Just so everyone is on the same page now. Yes? Yes? Everyone's on the same page? Everyone understands? Good. 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 You can already see the Allies moving in position around the more favorable position. Obviously, the hotel. Anyone who's played this map on public servers know this objective is hella to take as the attackers. So you can see the Allies, the Partisans, at the moment, moving in to defend the hotel, getting into good positions around it. 50 cal, 2 50 cals, they're just having fun out there. I mean, hey, 50 cals are probably the most fun vehicle to use in the game at the moment. I'm just going to say. I'm just going to say how it is. And these guys, they're just having a hell of a lot of fun out here. Who can blame them? They're Americans. They're driving a half-track and they have a 50 cal. This is like their dream. This is every American's dream. Driving a half-track, 50 cal, invading a foreign country, and just no restraints. They can do what they want. So it's going to be interesting how the Allies now deal with this. You can already see a German cue the evil Bond music as the Germans are moving in to attack the next position. They've got their own half-tracks on the board now. 3 Grenadier. What is it? Grenadier? Grenadier divisions? Grenadier? Panzer Grenadiers. 3 Panzer Grenadiers moving in now to attack the next objective. And it's going to be interesting how the German team deal with these 2 objectives. Are they going to focus their attacks on 1 objective at a time, or are they going to split up and attack 2 objectives? It's going to be interesting to see how the Germans deal with this. You can see the half-tracks kind of setting up a little bit of a forward operation base here. You can see them spreading out, watching different angles here. Damn, now that's a tight fit. Just you and your boys. You and your boys cruising around in the Netherlands in a half-track. Alves, you okay in the steering seat? Yeah, there he goes. He's got it. He's got it. Just you and your boys cruising around in a half-track. In the lowlands. Again, it's every German's dream come true, right? They're driving around in a half-track with a MG42. Invading the lowlands. Let's be honest though. The Netherlands is basically little Germany, but better. Sorry, Germany. It just is. They have weed, and it's so laid back, and it's chill, and they're all tall and attractive, and their food is better, and they have beaches, and they're. I'm just saying the Netherlands, even though it's small Germany, it's better Germany. Instantly, the 30% of people who watch my YouTube videos who are German, 9. Disliked, unsubbed. How dare he? It's fine. No one's going to make it to this part of the video. This is going to be like a 2-hour video. No one's going to make it this far. No one's going to make it this far. Guaranteed. It could be worse, though, Germany. I mean, at least you're not Austria. Austria, the fake Germany, you know? Who wants to live in Austria? I'm happy the Netherlands are not little Germany. Would be the worst Netherlands. I mean, it's true. I got told a stereotype by my Dutch friend. He constantly told me that one of the stereotypes that the Netherlands, Dutch people have for Germans is that the Germans will constantly come to their beaches and steal sand. I never understood, and I tried Googling this because he was convinced, and he convinced me that German people come steal sand from Dutch beaches, and I do not understand it at all. I do not understand the stereotype. I do not understand where it comes from. I tried Googling it, didn't figure anything out. He goes, right, the Dutch are better than Germans. It's true. They are. The big sand conspiracy? What the fuck is that? They dig holes on our beaches. Yes! What, he said the same thing. He said, Germans come dig holes on our beaches and then they steal the sand. Like, what? What do you mean? They claim the holes? I'm so confused. What the fuck does that even mean? Is it insulting to Germans? It doesn't sound it. It just sounds stupid. It just makes no sense. I'm confused. So it looks like the BR1, they've been tasked with defending the row of houses. They've got a half-track and a Willis Jeep in their arsenal to defend the row of houses. We shit in the foxholes. On the Dutch. Wait, what? What? And the Partisans are defending the hotel. So the Germans now had to decide, what are they going to do? How are they going to deal with this? I love just watching the convoys roll out like this. Seeing like the half-tracks full and moving in columns. I love that. Poop demons. Ass. I see. Did you do that 80 years ago? Ow. Wow. I love the Netherlands. I always say if I ever... Speaking of socialism, if I ever become a millionaire, I will keep my millions, by the way. But I will limit myself. I will give a lot back, but I will be a happy millionaire. I won't be a billionaire. Fuck that. If I ever get the money, I will 100% buy a house in Eindhoven. 100%. More ideally an apartment. I would love to own an apartment in Eindhoven. Beautiful city. Love that city so much. So many good memories of Eindhoven. Uh-oh. 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 50 versus 7.62. Or is it 7.62? And the Fiddy is going to lose that fight. The German MG was just in position a little bit quicker. And the half-track for the Germans, despite having one casualty, the German half-track is going to win that first engagement. You can see the American half-track, another machine gunner gets taken off there. As the American half-track is having to retreat away there. Very unfortunate. Great little... How often do you see a half-track versus a half-track fight, man? The American 50 cal could have actually blown up this half-track as well. The American 50 has the power to do that. The German half-track doesn't, though. So it was good shots by the German half-track to aim for the gunner. Otherwise, that half-track would have been absolutely decimated. Got the Germans on the prowl now. I think he's holding the gun a little bit wrong, isn't he? Looks like the animation's, like, not right. The 50 shot as shitty, I guess. I think the 50 got caught off by surprise, like the American half-track, because he was driving at an angle and the Germans were already in position. I love the slate color scheme of the German vehicles. I prefer it more than the camo. I like the slate color. We've got another half track pushing across the field here, providing cover for his squad as they move into position to attack the first objective. Look at the half tracks getting into position, man. I love it. I need to play in a One Life event again. I need to play in one of these events. They're so fun. Not when you kill your own team, though. Or you die at the beginning and then you're just like, well, I guess I'll wait 20 minutes. A suppressive fire has already begun for the Germans here. As MGs from multiple angles open up on the BR1 defenders there. You clearly saw the 50 bullets hitting the German half-track. Could the gun shielded have protected? No, the German gunner died. Another guy got on the gun. You saw his dead body behind the half-track. It just takes a few shots, I think. Or maybe the 50 killed someone on the inside and the gunner was still alive. I don't know. I'll have to get a replay of it. But the 50 definitely killed someone. It's just he wasn't in position to fire. So the MG42s opened up fire first, put suppression on the gunner, and that was it. I feel bad for the BR1 here. Look at this, man. The Panzer Grenadiers have moved in with their half-tracks, and there's just 50... the MG fire just raining in on multiple angles on them. Why did you write Yazoo with a H? Because you're drunk. Yazoosh? What do you say, Resist? Oh, he killed Blitzkrieg. He got one of the gunners, that's what he said. Ooh, great shot there by Philip again with the SG-40. Taking down Exford there through the windows. Grenade goes out from him. Did it go in inside? Didn't. It just bounced on the outside. So Anvil under a lot of suppression now. And Philip gets shot from the back there. BR1 sending a few reinforcements in as Resist is doing his best with that Enfield, getting another kill. Look at Resist here on that rooftop with his Enfield. Actually claiming a bunch of downs here. Oh, wait. There he is. The man himself. He's back. The medic. Good job, Heavy. I knew you could do it. As the IO9 forces are trying to push in from a further angle now. Half-track slowly rolling forward. 3 German squadrons moving in. The 5th GB division in the middle. IO9 flanking on both sides. Pushing through these trees. Diego, Puppies, and Cavendish.
Stay hidden. Let them push until they're in the open field. The
Uh-oh.
is going to our southwest, though.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
You hear that, Cavendish? You can hear that, fucker.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Both of them.
Okay, he's moving off the road. I was about to say, that's going to be very bad for the BR1 if a flanking half-track comes down on them. Anvil and Resist. Last line of defense here. They did a good job holding out the IR9 squadron on this flank. Got a bunch of casualties. You can see Philip down there. Stilitz, Kartov, all gone down. Resist doing a great job with his Enfield. Basically held this flank and is forcing, you can see the IR9. They're going to another position. So, you can just see how excited Resist is from this. He literally cannot contain himself. He's like a little kid. He just can't sit still. He's that excited. So good job to him. Cavendish just went down as the IO9 are pushing on the second flank, though. Diego and Puppy is the only one left. It looks like the German forces are going to be pushing into this objective. It's only a matter of time just with the overwhelming force. Resist again, though, with those long-range Enfield shots. Anvil goes down. Anvil, the next casualty, he goes down in the building. But look, Marcus has gone down.
What's that,
Resist doing his best. I do wish the Allied half-tracks, they would have the same kind of protection, though, for the gunner. Like, you can see the German half-track here has, like, good protection to, like, defend the gunner at the front. I wish the Allied half-tracks had something like that, because it does make the Allied half-tracks a lot harder to use in a frontal engagement. You get picked up very easily. Whereas just a little bit of cover like this would make so much difference. He'll pay for the child support. That roof ain't gonna raise itself. True. See if Resist is actually falling back at this point. Hang on, stay still, stay still. I'm trying to aim this thing. God damn it. That's it, that's it, that's it, that's it, that's it. Oh, shh. Okay, okay, okay. I'm out. I'm alive. I didn't die. It was Death Cry. He's the one who died. Great shot there by Diego and Puppies through the trees. You can actually hear the It's actually a good position for him. He can just, I think he can just fire over this wall. And there he goes. A great position to him to have, and that 50 cal is now opening fire onto the German position. You can see a lot of pressure fire going down there. Ricocheting off the trees. A couple of casualties going out. Marsilio and Leicester still alive. See if Marsilio is able to shoot. You can see actually the 50 cal is retreating. A little bit of return fire there. Wait, is that another flanking harsh track? The Partisans have... Damn it, did we miss it? The Partisans on the flank, taking out one of the German half-tracks, taking out his second half-track. They've decided to come and support the BR-1. They've given up defending the hotel, and they're coming to save the row of buildings. Now the 5th GB and what remains of the Iron 9 are going to be flanked a little bit. Can the defenders on the objective hold out? Will these half-tracks be the change in the battle here? Partisans pushing forward here, trying to relieve the objective. And you can see reinforcements from the BR-1 also trying to funnel in on the objective. Look at the fire effects on the half-track, man. They look so... I mean, that may be a bit overkill, but it looks incredible at the same time. At 50, just opening fire. Germans trying to take down the gunner. You can see the bullets splashing off the half-track. As an MG42 was trying to take down the gunner. You can hear them calling out. They can hear the movement of a second half-track. Oh, sorry, the third half-track. Leroy is trying to get the spot on it. There it is. Does he spot it? He's missed it. Can he get it? He needs to reload. Is the half-track going to get away? He's doing his best. And it's just going to get away from him. Look how low on health that half-track is, man. That's like 5% health. Almost took it out. As the BR-1 push reinforcements into the row of houses. You can see the Allies have been pushed all the way back across the road into the objective. But it doesn't really matter. The Partisans with the flank there, distracting and taking out a lot of the Germans' forces. Good job by the Partisans realizing that they needed to help out on the objective. And obviously the help from the BR-1 half-track as well and the reinforcements that came in really did sabotage this German assault and cause them to basically retreat. Full retreat for the Germans at this point. And the second joint second objective has been saved. Great work there by the Allies. The thing should have a hull break. Yeah, the thing is the half-tracks, a lot of the basic vehicles haven't been updated properly yet with the armor overhaul, especially the transport vehicles. The only transport vehicle that actually has received a little bit more attention to detail is the 50 cal half-track because it got the gun update. But the majority of transport vehicles currently in game haven't been fully updated with the armor overhaul yet. It was 250. True. Hopefully something Periscope can fix. Well, change in the future. We don't even have all the tanks back in game yet. There's still a couple of tanks we're waiting to receive the armor overhaul and come back to the game. But it is a question that I'm going to ask Snazzy. Like, when are the rest of the vehicles going to get the armor update? Please. Please.
Watch out. I don't know.
It's a glitching sound. I don't know. Yeah, I feel bad for Schlong.
I don't know if it's with me, but I'm hearing strange noises actually. Watch out. A guy jumping.
My hair is a mess.
There's a guy trying to jump here. I don't know.
I'm trying to fix my hair. It's getting worse and worse as the day goes on. Why have I been wiped from chat? Because it looked like you put a link and my bot hates anything that looks like a link. But we can still see your chat, don't worry. You're still here. It's just a 1 second timeout.
I hear jumping. I heard jumping, yeah. Oh, I think I traded with them. There's an MG up there. I might have traded, but he's on the left door when you go up the stairs.
I need grenades. I need grenades here. I need grenades here.
Left door when you go
I got a
upstairs.
grenade.
Northwest MG.
Where?
Throwing nade. Watch it.
Second floor. Hop in second floor. Hop in.
No, top floor, door to the left.
What just happened?
Wait. Second floor. You can come. Watch out. It's on the full top, on the very top.
I might have
Full floor.
traded, guys.
Wait. Hold the nades.
Throwing more nade.
Right
Is
there
it
on the
clear?
attic.
Don't get.
Right side. Right there.
Yep, right.
No,
right
there's
door.
Gorilla, no!
The MG's to put STG.
He's laying down right side.
See, this is where you just bring in the 50 cal and you just like, all right, stand back. You know, through the fucking every inch of the wall.
Come here, Adams.
He's top floor on the right side.
Is that the Partisans going back to their post? They did their job. Half-Strike loaded up and they're retreating back to their watch. Traded stocks. Fucking trading. BL1 under a lot.
I think I heard someone down.
Only killed yourself, but
Yeah.
any more friendly?
There's no way he
You wanna
survived
go,
that.
Adil?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
I mean,
go.
we have to survive it.
Yeah, there's no way
Just check it.
he would have survived that gammon bomb.
Died for the cause, but someone needs to check it's still alive.
There's no way he survived that gammon bomb.
Is it clear?
Nope, it's not clear. Wait,
Okay, who have nades? Who have nades? Who have nades?
I have nade. It's
here,
bad
come down
nade.
here.
God damn it. Run away.
Hey, thank you. Thank you, Half-Track. Thank you. That's all you needed to do.
So the medic,
The amount of team kills. I know how bad it is to throw grenades in these buildings. It isn't easy. It can be difficult, some of these angles. Well, man, just bad grenade after bad grenade.
there to the right.
Is that?
Alright, well, we have no medic. Wait, can you call for the medic from Partisans to come?
Oh my god, that was that was entertaining. I think, yeah. So I'm not sure how many waves the Germans have left. We know the Allies have definitely gone for a few. So yeah, as that interesting last few minutes there. Hey, I swear it happens in every One Life event. There's always just a series of mishaps that happens. Usually team killing or self killing. Self killing? What do you call self killing? What do you call what do you call it when you kill yourself by accident? Because that's not suicide, right? Suicide is the intent. So what do you call it when you accidentally oof yourself? So I guess it's just accidental suicide. Is that what you call it? An accident, I guess. I accidentally oofed myself. Cavished accidentally oofed. We're sorry, Mrs. Cavished. Your son Cavished accidentally oofed himself as he tried to throw a gammon bomb in a very tight building upstairs. Unfall mit Tosfulk. What? Whom? What did you say? I just realized I can't say the S word on YouTube if this gets to YouTube because they like demonetize your videos and shit. Although I guess it doesn't matter considering I swear all the time and I talk about communism and eating Elon Musk. So I guess it doesn't matter at this point. I'm not a Minecraft streamer, so what's it matter? Or content creator. A new Panzer Grenadier division has arrived. Accident with death as a result. Oh, that's a German word. Oh, it's a unique German word. I like how like the German language and other languages do have like unique words that don't translate to English. 25 minutes left on the event. I do like there's like unique words for situations that aren't in English, but we should have a word for them. I guess it just is accidental suicide in English. Partisans had a party. Partisans had a great party. We watched it. We saw it all. We saw the Partisans party, and it was a good party. It was a good little maneuver they did. Right, I'm gonna leave allied names on so we can just see the allied names for temporarily. So Guru, I think he's just firing at random through the trees. I don't think he actually saw anything. I mean, they heard the half track. You could hear the half track from a mile away. The half tracks are as loud as tanks. My man, his literal message in my Twitch chat is from Twitch. First time chat. And his first time chat from Sam is he's just going to throw 100 bits at me. Yo, bro. Much love. Thank you for the 100 biddies. I appreciate it, my dude. Thank you for the support. And welcome to the stream. I hope you enjoy it. Tosfold equals death. Folk follow-up. It's one of those puzzled together words. Nice. I respect it. I respect it. Cry wolf. Underscore cry wolf, should I say. I hope we do get variants on the Bren gun at some point as well with like the what is it, the 60 round mag Bren guns. God, I'm hungry. I need food. I haven't eaten anything. I've only eaten one thing today. And that's
less than 3 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 less than 3.
Sam, thank you again for the 100 bits, man. Much love. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the support. You're too generous. Thank you. Much love. First time hearing you just throwing bits at me. I respect that. Bren gun opening fire through the trees as the Germans return fire. MGs firing through the tree lines, through the bushes. Big German wave starting to push in. Look at the Germans moving through these little cavities in the land. Rival fire going out. Rise and fire. I love it, man. As they're pushing it onto the Partisans now. They tried the row of houses. They didn't have much success with the row of houses objective. So now they're going to try the hotel itself. Food money for Yazoo. Yeah, what was I about to say? Before this massive, overwhelming... Look at that, man. With the half track and everything. Just looks so cool. I've eaten one thing today, and it was like lunch break at work. I ate one of those... You know, you pour into like a mug, and you pour in boiling water, and it's like soup. I had one of them today. That's all I've eaten so far. I'm really hungry. Because I was too busy. I'm working my ass off at work, man. I didn't really have time to get food, so... And I uploaded that video to YouTube while on my lunch break. Just so you know. Just so you know. YouTube video. New YouTube video went out today. I literally did it. Link in chat while at work. So, you know. Shows the level of commitment I'm giving. But look at this. An American 50 cal half track on the flank once again. Suppressing the Germans. It finds the German half track, shooting it in the ass. German half track moves out. I just like you can tell they're Americans. Oh yeah, yeah, hell yeah, woo! Spot the American. As the German assault, this time the Partisans under a lot of pressure from the Germans, getting a little bit of support from the BR1 on the flank. Okay, let's just turn nameplates on so we can actually see the advance for the Germans now, because there's so many buildings to cover. Germans are pushing in towards the hotel. They've reached the first line of buildings. Partisans have fallen back a little bit along the wood is the further one forward along the hotel wall. The 50 cows are circling around. The BR1 did their best to help then. With the 50 cal, they suppressed the German half track. You can see Draxler and Hannibal there in that half track.
Yeah, so you guys sort of growing on me more like a tumor now than he was a nice loaf of bread.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What do you mean?
Atreus and subscribed.
Damn, man. Thank you. Like, you've been so generous tonight, man. It's literally your first time in the stream, and you just like, money. Money. Money, take it. And, bro, I have full shame. I will happily take that money. But thank you, man, for being so generous. Like, much love. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Welcome. The sub goal is actually wrong. We actually hit one sub goal. It was 25 subs. I still need to do the sub goal reward, which is going to be a dance workout stream. But because it's been this time of the year, it's been so busy. So it's probably going to be a new year. The next sub goal is actually meant to be 25. I just forgot to update it. So the next sub goal isn't 50. Ignore the 50. It's 25 if you see the 50. Philip with a good spray there, taking down Wood, who was holding that angle. Oh, Philip just turned into mist. I love it. The ball is ricocheting off whatever this is. The news pillar, old-timey news pillar. Just the 50 cal ricocheting off it. Crywolf moving in with the brain gun. Cart is bleeding out. And Crywolf, his last 3 bullets, takes them down. He's got his little. He's got the Webley out, or the Enfield Mark 1, whatever you call it. The pistol. He's on the flank. And Styx is holding the corner.
Growing on me more like a tumor now than he was a nice loaf of bread.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What do you mean?
Adri_Semerno subscribed.
Bro. Thank you once again for being generous. You really don't have to. You really don't have to. Someone who got time to help. What is happening in chat? Oh, it was a bot. It was a bot that got timed out. Bo, thank you for gifting the sub. Who got it? Andri_Simarano? Who dat? Thank you, man. You don't have to throw money at me, you know. Treat yourself. It's Christmas. Buy yourself something nice. Draxler and Hannibal retreating with the half track a little bit. Transport the infantry. IR9 did a big flank on the meantime. So remnants of the IR9, you can see them. They've cut a path around the hotel. Kraus and Alva's gone down. Iron Glory holding back in that building there. Lines to Pete Puncher. And who's with him? Peach Puncher and Death Cry slowly flanking around. The Partisans have been pushed further and further out of the hotel grounds. They're now holding up mostly in the 3-story building along the row of houses. So the German forces have done a good job. Despite suffering heavy casualties and some big flanks coming in, the
This Yazoo guy is sort of growing on me more like a tumor now than he was a nice loaf of bread.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What do you mean?
KR0 insisted subscribe.
Cron, don't you start now as well. Bro, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it, my guy. Much love, many kisses. Thank you for generously subbing, man. I do appreciate it. And, don't worry, I do have things planned to reward people who have, been supporting of me. Like I said, I'm going to be doing a special workout stream. I just need to plan it. I've got everything I need. It's going to be happening in the new year after Christmas. I'm going to be humiliating myself for your guys' entertainment as I thank you for all the support that everyone's been given. I will be humiliating myself live on Twitch, dancing in a special way. Oh, I was like, what was that sound? It's like, oh, okay, I see what happened here. Had such a good talk with you in the beginning. Spread solidarity, comrades. International. Yeah. Socialism will take over. The Reds are on the attack. Communism will rule.
Play Call Me a Tria. Triggers my PTSD less than 3 less than 3 less than 3.
Call you a tria? play Call Me a Trio? Wait, what? Bro. Again, thank you for the 100 biddies. You don't have to throw it at me. Thank you for the support. But what do you want me to do? I'll play whatever you want. Once the match is over, so I don't get copyright strike for the video. He wants to talk sexy. He wants me to talk sexy? I can't talk sexy. Are you kidding me? I'm from Lincolnshire. I'm from rural. Crywolf again with the brain gun. He's trying to take... Ooh, a good shot there on Deathcry. I think it was Aimrock across in the free story. Getting a good shot through the window, taking Deathcry out. Iron Glory now, holding the stairs as a radio man. The German side also lies still inside. He's got the SG-44. Good combination here. 2 close quarter guns. That are going to be hard for the Partisans to deal with. Crywolf, brain gun, moving in slowly. Crouch walking. Trying to conceal himself the best he can. Pushing up to the buildings. Like, you can't get through that one, Crywolf. You're a little bit too tubby. Grenade going out. I don't even know what to say at this point. It's the Allies have had one of those nights. They've had a hard night. I love how he literally ran on top of it. God bless it. God bless you, Crywolf. You tried. You had the enthusiasm.
Fuck. Killed everyone.
And Iron Glory just, you know, Iron Glory's just like, what the fuck just happened? What just happened? I was under attack. So the hotel, back and forth temporarily. The Partisans have managed to hold on. Both Axis and Allied half-tracks are kind of playing cat and mouse with each other. Obviously, the Axis half-track is at a massive disadvantage in a close, well, in any fight really, because the 50 cal can penetrate it and blow it up. But the German half-track has an easier time of killing the gunner in a quick fight, so there is always that. God, but Crywolf, what a legend, man! What a legend! I love the enthusiasm he had. 50 cal half-track driving away, coming under a little bit of MG fire there. You can see Sticks there with the MG firing straight across from his building, all the way through the hotel, down the road, trying to at least cripple the gunner on that half-track so they don't run over the fire. We've also got the Draxler and Hannibal half-track. They found the BR1 half-track. Gyro went down. Now Xfen is stuck. Sadly, the sadly the MG42 can't penetrate the American half-track yet. Hopefully, fingers crossed, in future, it's something that can happen. Nevertheless, the gunner has been killed. That is going to allow the 5th GEB to run behind their German half-track, using the suppression of that MG42, knowing that first half-track is now disabled. They're able to push into the grounds and maybe secure the hotel here. The Allied forces looking very thin on the ground so far. See that MG42 just raining it on X. I can't pronounce his name. X. We're going to call him X. Crywolf is a strong player. He would have wiped the thing.
Not gonna lie, this
True.
guy is sort of growing on me more like a tumor now than he
Bruh.
was a nice loaf of bread.
Whoa, whoa. What do you mean? Blah.
Thick_Papa_Dragon subscribed.
Thick. Thick_Papa_. I love how she said that. San! Thank you again, man. You're too generous. Much love. Kiss, kiss, kiss. Thank you. Again, you don't have to. It's Christmas. You buy yourself something nice. Go out for a nice meal. Excellent is doing his best there. Schling goes down. Schling? Enrock's still holding up. What was it? Iron Glory or Death Glory? Who was the radio man in here? Iron Glory. Iron Glory still the radio man holding out in that building, managed to hold on this long. It's just down to Enrock and Excellent at the moment. They're the only ones really holding down Hotel, but I think the Hotel is pretty much strongly in the hands of the German forces at this point. Dietrich getting a good shot. Dietrich through the Hotel windows there, getting the shot on Enrock. Enrock goes down. So you can see X-Rank there trying to retreat the best he can as reinforcement from the Allies might start to be flooded in, but it doesn't matter. The Germans have taken the objective, so there is a slight difference in the rules for tonight. This objective isn't locked. It's kind of like a double objective. It's similar to offensive in a public match. The Germans have to take both objectives for it to be counted as a locked capped. So the Allies can reclaim this objective if they wish to fight for it, or they can choose to go defend the other remaining objective. It looks like the Partisans are deciding to defend this objective, though. You can see Cry Wolf has returned after his little accident, after his little accidental oof, self-oof. That MG42 getting some good fire, though, on Cry Wolf. He does manage just to get away. The MG42 can destroy the basic transport vehicles. And he was getting a few shots in there. You see the Partisans trying to flood soldiers into the hotel, but it might be a little bit too late as the Axis forces are starting to cement their defense here. You see them moving in, clearing out the remnants of what was remaining. Alves and Marcelio moving into the large free stories. Those MG half-tracks holding down the street very well. Wood, Grau under a lot of pressure here. 9 minutes remaining in the event. So that's 9 minutes remaining. I believe the Germans will get a minor victory as Wood gets cut down there by Marcelio. I believe the Germans might get a minor victory if they hold on to this cap, because then they have the majority out of the 3 that were played. But I'm unsure. I can't remember the rules on that. Either way, it's just been a fun event. What can I say? It's been a fun event. I've had fun. There's been a lot of highlights. Just look at the combination of machine guns firing here. You got the half-track 42, the infantry 42, and then a 34 adding on top of it. Just a sheer volume of fire going out. No delay on this event, Potato. No delay. There's no delay here tonight. We're live. I see you. I see you. As Grau is deciding to retreat. The Partisans, I think, wisely deciding to retreat back from here. As the Germans really did cement themselves into the hotel. You can see the Partisans suffered a lot of casualties over here. There's a few flanking 5th GEB division members managed to find where the Partisans were coming from. Joey goes down. Leroy and Shiro all under pressure here. Wolf, he went down as he was driving the half-track. Enderwise is the only one alive. Buzzbear goes down, and Grau as he was retreating goes down. So will the Germans make a last dash to the final objective, or will they hold? We'll have to see. We'll have to see. If I was them, I would just be like, fuck it, let's just make a last dash. Why not? Why not? Let's just make a last dash. Man up the half-track, boys. Let's take the last objective. Let's go for it. Hell for leather. Screw it. Let's do this. Steal the Allied trucks as well. Because I think they can, because they're admin spawn, so I think they can drive them. They should be able to drive the 50 cal. Why not? Fuck it. Mount it. Mount up. Attack. Attack. Steal the 50. Steal the 50. Get going, boys. And that's what they're doing. They're going. They're not wasting time. Go on, Philip. Go on, Philip. Go on, go on. The keys are still in the ignition, Philip. The keys are in the ignition. I know you want to. Can they get in it? Go on, Heavy. Oh, they might not be able to get in it. It might have been locked. You can lock vehicles. Your video about Maginot was really good. I'm glad you enjoyed it, man. I put out a second one today. And obviously, Maginot releases tomorrow. Honestly, I'm surprised it's coming out tomorrow. I thought we might get like one more playtest. But yeah, Maginot comes out tomorrow. So good thing I got the second video today. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. So tomorrow I will be playing Hydrate. Alves pushing in with that SG-42. Chiro goes down. Leroy's the only one alive. Grenades going out. German grenades this time. Let's see if they have any oofs like the Allies did. Okay, good. Wait, you turned my emote around? How did you do that? What the fuck? PS community may be small. It's tight. Well, no. Yo, is a great advertiser for getting a member. Leroy goes down. I'm just going to flex. Well, Leroy, you know. Thank you for saying that, but I appreciate it. Yeah, the community's small. I do, you know, we all do our best to try like grow it. Hell, that's what drove me to make content for this game. I really like the game, and I wanted to help grow the community for this game. I didn't make YouTube videos until I started playing this game, and I thought, you know what, fuck it, why not? Why not? I love this game. Let's see if we can like grow the community a little bit. Mountain Dew. I hate Mountain Dew. I can't stand it. I don't understand how people can drink Mountain Dew. That poor truck. What did that truck do to you? My granddad drove one of these trucks. How dare you? How dare you? So I think there's only about 5 minutes left in the event. The Germans managed to take the first objective. They've taken the hotel. There is only a final objective, and you can see the BR1. They're kind of nestled down. They're ready. If I was the Germans, I'd be like, "Fuck it, let's just go for it. Why not? Why not? Why not? Just go for it." What's the? I've got an empty bowl of. Look at this. This is a bowl of cereal from last night. Just noticed I haven't cleaned up a bowl of cereal. Oh, they destroyed the half track. That poor 50, man. It's been a good casual event. Sure, you're soggy. It was hidden behind my monitor. It's from last night. I completely forgot. Bruh. It's a big bowl as well. I don't eat out of a normal cereal bowl. This is look at the size of the bowl compared to my head. I only eat... If I eat cereal, I eat a lot of cereal. You feel me? I don't have one of those little tiny shitty bowls. I eat out of a massive bowl because I'm a man. I eat all the cereal. So it looks like the Germans are contemplating attacking the final objective. Or maybe they're just getting into like 4 defensive positions to defend the hotel. Either way, I think the event will be ending soon. So before it does, let's just have a look at the scores quickly. So we're not going to pay any attention to deaths because they're being the deaths and wounds are being inflated by like random warming up before the game. But kills wise, 60 kills to 50 kills. So the Allies actually have more kills on the board. Revives wise, though, the Germans miles ahead with revives, 20 to 8 revives for the Germans. So despite having more kills on the Allied side, it's actually been the Germans who have actually come out with the better KD in this event because of the more revives. That's what I'm trying to say. The more revives. Brain fart. Hey, I've been streaming for a long time. It's 4 hours. I streamed for 4 hours tonight. Man. I wasn't expecting it. I appreciate... Who was it? Braum, who told me about this event? I've enjoyed it. I had no idea, so thank you for letting me know. How did you put a background behind my emotes? What is going on? Are you going to stream the PSL event? I asked. I got invited to the Discord and I spoke to the owner. The guy who set it up. I said, if you want me to cast events, I'll be happy to do it. And I can't remember what he said, if I'm completely honest. What's his name? Tom? Was it Tom? Oh, I also got invited to cast a squad event, and I completely... Would you guys watch if I got invited to cast a big squad tournament again, but I completely forgot to reply. Oops. My bad. My bad there. I forgot to do that. I can't find the guy who set up the tournament for the PSL, but I definitely talked to him and spoke about like casting, and I can't remember where the conversation led. I've been so distracted with work lately. Like my mind is like all over the place. And here comes the Germans though. For one final assault. The half tracks have been... Wait, did they steal the... Yes! They did take the British truck. Perfect. Why not? They left the keys in the ignition. Take it. It's yours now. As the BR1 now have to brace themselves for the final attack in this event. You can see Anvil already on a lot of MG fire here. Gorilla falling back. They might be trying to fall back to give some heads up to the rest of their team. They might have been thinking it's over. Maybe the Germans have run out of steam. Maybe we're all good. Nope. They haven't given up, and here comes the half-track rolling down the road. I love how it's stopped at the perfect angle so the gunner can still fire, but it also gives more cover for people to move behind it. I mean, that's just small details like the IR9 guys do. Why not? Yeah, I might give it a 5. Ceasefire, is that it though? Is the time over? Did the BR1 get saved at the last second by time? I think that might be GG. I'll have a look at the PSL thing afterwards. Allies hold only 1 point, victory Axis. There we go, we called it. So the German attackers, they managed to take the first objective, they took the second objective, but they didn't manage to take the third and final objective, so they're kind of a minor victory for the Axis. Great game though, I enjoyed it. Thank you for the organizer for allowing me to jump in at the late stage, and for the teams for allowing me to cast, especially without any delay. It makes it so much more entertaining when there's no delay. If you've just watched this on YouTube, as always, I hope you enjoyed it, YouTube, and please remember to like and subscribe. We're nearly at 700 subs. Can you help hit 700 subs by the end of the year? If you made it to the end of this video, as always, thank you, and I'll see you next time, YouTube. Good night, YouTube. And a big thank you to last month's Twitch subscribers: Willdale303, Yeetus McFeetus 69420 MLG, Yusus, Epics True, Just Press _, Hinkle _, Blomhauser, Coeyboy013, Lazy Titanium 145, Skyros, IR9 _ Lysander, Liberated, Mutlurk, Case25, Kaiser NG, Jabes MX, Merpenator, The CJ Reed, Callum Derp, Morning Calf, Tom the Milkman, Unheroic Isaac, Luna the Gamer Fox, Sash363VD, Bored Out of My Head, Call Me Davro, Bro Lifer, and It's Carl's Design.